So, not the best start, Callie, but we have still got time, so let's push, please.
Okay.
Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
Copy that.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Hey, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Okay, let's get to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Okay, clear. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
Well, talk about taking advantage. Maya was really nowhere to be seen until the safety car. What a turnaround.
Yeah, that result keeps the team competitive at the top of the table. She recovered really well for an impressive finish at the end there.
And following a significant dip in form, I think there's a glimmer of hope for Connor Sport today, and they've kept pace with Ferrari in the battle between the top three. So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. And what a treat it is to see
Hey, have you seen Callie anywhere?
Yeah, she's around there.
Hey. There you are. What are you doing back here? You know everyone's looking for you.
That's precisely why I'm back here.
You okay?
It's not meant to be like this. I haven't even cried. Just feel sick.
What do you mean?
Well, when someone dies, you're supposed to let it all out, right? Cry and gnash your teeth and wail. And I just can't. He was never there for me, Aiden. So nothing's changed.
It's all right, Cal.
I see Devon upset and I resent him for it. It's different for Devon, it always was. And I've tried blanking it out. Suck it up and drive, you know. But all I can think is I'm doing exactly what the great Davidoff Butler would have wanted me to do. And I hate him for it. Then I remember he's gone, and the whole cycle starts again.
You need to talk to someone about this, Callie.
What do you think I am doing? Dev, hi.
Finished strong out there today, Cal.
Yeah, thanks. Felt good.
Are you doing all right? It seems doing really well.
I guess.
Just all tickety-boo.
Sorry, Dev. Is this congratulations or...
Yeah, no, absolutely. Congratulations. Great to see you thriving.
Thanks. Are you okay?
Me? Golden, mate. Yeah, got ahead.
Okay, feedback on the front wing, please. How's it feeling?
I can manage it till the end.
Okay, listen, we'll leave you to it then. Go for it. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 3.9 seconds. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 0.0 seconds. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
So as we come into this tail end of the season, you just get a feeling that Connor Sport are just losing their edge.
They're just not bringing enough points to the table every weekend, are they, Crofty? They're losing touch with Red Bull.
And Ferrari are nipping at their heels too. So is there enough time to turn things around? On this form, I'm not so sure. The drivers are en route.
Callie, clearly some front wing damage there at the end of the race. You decided not to pit. Just talk us through that decision.
Yeah, I mean, I think in those situations there's often not a right answer. The team asked me how the car felt and I knew I could manage it. Losing track position would have been too costly, so I backed myself to hold on and thankfully it worked out okay.
Well, clearly you lost some ground to Red Bull today. Just a few races left in the season. How concerned are you?
It's definitely a setback. Every race matters, especially at this stage of the season and especially when you're up against a team like Red Bull. Dropping points today, it does really hurt, but we're still in the fight and the only thing to do now is start preparing for Vegas.
You seem to have lost some momentum, certainly that we saw earlier in the season. What do you put that down to?
Well, it's been a rough old season and I think it's taken its toll. Everyone on the team is feeling the pressure and we've all been through a lot, so it's no excuse, but it's just the way things are. We need to put it all behind us and keep moving forward.
Thank you so much for your time.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Hey, Cal.
Hey, I just wanted to grab you for a moment to say thanks.
Yeah?
For the support, the therapy. It's actually helping, despite me trying to sabotage it.
I'm glad you feel that way. You're not on your own.
I know, thanks. Anyway, right now I wish I was on my own because apparently I'm about to do some TV interviews or something. I'll see you at the debrief. Bye. Bye-bye.
It was time to pick, Cass. Why didn't we get that wing replaced?
It was marginal. We asked Kelly how the car felt and she wanted to push.
She's becoming a liability.
Now she's driving well.
No, you need to keep an eye on her.
I do?
These are your drivers, Casper. You need to keep them in check. That includes Callie. If she's not behaving herself, that's your responsibility, mate.
I know.
Because I'm telling you now, there is something wrong with her.
Are you okay?
Why isn't she sad?
It's complicated for her.
Oh, and it's not for me.
I didn't mean it like that.
So what did you mean then, Casper? How is it different for her? Huh?
It's none of my business.
Oh, poor Callie. But Devon's all right. Devon will be fine, no problems. Is that it?
Oh, come on, Devon.
Yeah, and only the wise Casper Ackerman can possibly understand her grief. Huh? No, tell me. Yeah? Enlighten me, Casper. How is it different for her? I mean, she's your favorite after all, right?
That's not what this is about, is it?
No. How is it different for her?
How
is the death of
just
my
let it
father
go.
different for her?
Because your father had 2 kids, and he only raised 1. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
You know what, Casper? I think Connor Sport needs a change of direction.
It wasn't my place.
Yeah. No, it's, I'm not convinced you're making optimal decisions. The title slipped away.
Come on, Devon.
I've been thinking about it for a while, actually.
Let's just talk about this.
Your services at Connor Sport are no longer required, mate. I hereby terminate your contract.
Are you for real?
With immediate effect. Ciao, Casper. Close the door on the way out.
Where is he now?
I don't know, he's just gone.
Call him. Get him to come back.
Well, hang on, wait. Where are you going?
I'm gonna talk some sense into that idiot brother of mine. We are not doing this without Casper.
Callie talked to him and Aiden too. They tried to get him to change his mind. They were angry. Well, I was angry.
Did you try to change his mind?
No, Devon and I didn't talk again for a while.
And then what happened?
Well, that was that. I went home.
Were you worried about the team's performance without Casper?
No. I had a plan.
What plan?
Getting a new team principal. Or an old one.
So, why did you take the position as team principal at Connosport, having stepped down from the role only 2 seasons prior?
You have kids?
Yes?
Okay, so one of them calls you and says, I need you. You're there, right? Any parent would be. Connosport was my child, my baby. I made that team. I would do anything for them. But I made it clear to Devon that I would only accept that job on a temporary basis.
Right, Kelly's had to retire from the race.
So it's just me then.
Yep, just you, Aiden. Let's go. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
No! I've got a puncture.
Yep, copy. Box.
Just when you think nothing else can go wrong.
let's go, come on! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Good job, nice overtake. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. The gap between you and the car behind is increasing by a significant amount each lap. Job.
Yes, great one. Thank you everyone back at the factory.
Doesn't matter which way you look at it, Ant, that's a poor result for Connor Sport today.
It certainly is. They would have hoped for a better weekend than that. You had one driver out the race altogether, another one dealing with a puncture. That's really cost them dear.
And it's put to bed any notion that they can still compete for the championship, I think. At Red Bull, comfortable at the top of the standings, and Ferrari now leapfrog Connor Sport into second. And here we are.
Hey, we need your input on this one. Hey boss, got another one for you.
Again, it's Max Verstappen, champion of the world. Red Bull, brilliant celebrations for...
You know, I'd sacrificed so much for Formula One. I wouldn't have played it any other way, but Lily was growing up fast. And I'd already retired once. And I did a bit of mentoring for Callie just to keep myself busy. And, well, before I knew it, I was team principal at Connor Sport, and it just took over my life again. I think with F1, I was an addict.
Dad, you ready?
And I was missing more birthdays, school plays, stupid stuff. Really important stuff. So, yeah, I think Devon did me a favor. For once, I felt I was exactly where I needed to be. And I wasn't going anywhere.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?